Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This time I'm trying out the 4-color Yorion deck. This is a deck that I have ranked first in Modern for a while now. Sometimes it was tied with Blurred Murktide. Now I decided to leave it alone and put Murktide one step below. I think that the impact of Leyline Binding has definitely made so that Murktide is slightly worse than it used to be. Still very good choice, excellent choice. But I think now this deck is a comfortable first place right now. I'm curious to see if this list in particular is good because it has a card that not that many people play, which is Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. I mean, not many people play in 4-color Yorion. We see people put it in any type of deck, but in this deck, many people just opt for a different choice, whether it is just more what's it called, a more delirium version with Mishra's Bubble and Traverse the Ulvenwald. This list comes from a streamer from Austria, Respect the Cat. He's been playing this archetype forever and he does excellent results. His choice are very rainbow. In fact, he has Counterspell, he has Eladamri and Expressive Iteration. I am not the fondest fan of this deck. While I rank it number one because I recognize its successes, I prefer to put a combo into my deck. I prefer to put whether it is vegan combo or your rhinos or creativity, because I think that that gives you an easier time to not go to time, to just finish your game easier and things like that. But having Ragavan I think helps you getting there basically. Because of the Adam recall, you can get yourself a little what's it called? Toolbox of creatures. You have Kataki for the affinity deck, Magus of the Moon for the Amulet and Tron decks, Meddling Mage for the Cascade decks and whatever combo deck, and then Emrakul for the Mirror Match. So if you play Emrakul main deck, I don't think it's right. There's just not enough for a color to justify playing that card in the Mirror Match. There's a couple of Leyline Binding. In this deck, you don't have any black lands, and Abundant Growth does not count as a black land. Casting it for 2 mana can be as good. Alright, chat. One Ephemerate in the middle, because sometimes you draw Ephemerate and such, and that's very good. I haven't played this deck in a long time, because I was always focusing on the other archetypes. But I believe it's time that I do that, since I have to now write my modern power rankings for Channel Fireball. I do that every month at the end of the month. I decided that I will not put Murktide in the first place anymore. But I want to put this deck in the first place instead. So, but I want to try it a little bit, just because I haven't played this deck in probably a month. It's just a lot of modern deck to play, and sometimes you just assume that this still works very well. Hello, chat. Yes, I'm streaming on a Saturday. Usually I stop the stream on Friday, but this Saturday I was free at home, and as a if I don't know if you work from home, but if you do, you know that it is very hard to divide between working and making content and things like that. So here I am. All right, let's go. Verdant Catacomb. Hopefully this is Yawgmoth. I was going to fetch up a Stomping Ground, and I drew Stomping Ground. Okay, turn 1 Ragavan. 60 cards, 80 cards, it doesn't matter. What do you do for work? I make content on YouTube, Twitch, and Channel Fireball. It's mostly focused on Modern, but also Pioneer. Okay, this could be Timurai. What's that? No, it's 60 cards. Verdant Catacomb, Ketria Triome, Ardmeza. That's weird. Huh. It could be Rhinos. Oh, it could be Zoo. You could be Zoo. It could be Zoo. Alright, let's see what does this Ragavan do here. It's never going to hit. It's never going to hit. Okay, they only have 4 colors. Hello, glitter. Okay. Yeah, home office. I would say it is my, it is my job. It is home office. As this is my office and the content creator here. Allora, let's figure out which land to get. It has to be a blue-red one because I have to cast Iteration. It's either Siemens or Breeding Pool. I'm gonna go for Breeding Pool. I wish you could get blue-white, but I can't. Mm. Look how many dual lands are in play here. It's a lot of them. I think my opponent plays Rhinos, so they will not dash any Ragavan. No, creativity. Convert that Catacomb? No way. It was highly unexpected. Okay. Let's go Solitude, exile the dwarf, and you pass. Okay. Solitude, amazing card. No need to repeat it, of course. I don't want to go Omnath because I want to keep up another Solitude in case my opponent goes once again for the play they just made. And the bottom exile. And now, do I want to dash Ragavan? Huh. Yeah, I think so. I think I got a basic land now. Can be a plains. So I can go dash Ragavan and attack for 3. Okay, 1 Archon exiled. They suspend Crushing Footfalls. Oh, it's a strange deck. I knew something was happening because it was a strange deck. Okay. Okay. I remember making a video once between Creativity and Rhinos, calling it Creative Rhinos. Okay, so they have Dwarven Mine, so my Ragavan will likely not hit anymore. Hello, Dobrokmeister. How's it going? Let's play. Playing Omnath Fetchland is a little bit scary. Nah, I think it's fine. They can exile this now and then I don't have a white card to pitch my Solitude. But that's okay. Opponent has 3 cards in it, I can't play around. Exactly, Leyline Binding into Creativity. You have to do some, how do you say? You have to do some concessions to what to play around. Thank you to Gaspos for its 6th month. Hello. So you are looting and killing my Coatl. Okay. It's important in Magic to try and play around something when your opponent has a lot of cards in hand, but then you can't just dilute your plan too much by keeping on play around something that does not happen anymore. Okay, so I want to play both Coatl and get back Yorion. So I can easily do that with any land here. So I'll play Coatl. And again, I don't want to attack with Ragavan because they can just dash. No, I have to return. Yes. I have to return. And now I have Solitude up. Again, I don't care about casting Ragavan. They have this dwarf token then. It's just too free. Is Night of Autumn that thing with Leyline Binding around? Yeah, for sure. You can play Night of Autumn. That's for sure a thing. It's always it was already a good card. If you remember my Vivian combo, I used to play Night of Autumn in the sideboard. Two actually. But that deck needed some 3 drops to combo, so that's different. Teferi Time Raveler is powerful. That's okay. I also want to draw the Teferi Time Raveler to stop their footfalls. They bans Omnath. We're getting in the stage of the game where this deck hardly lose at the stage of the game. If this deck loses is in the early game when it goes behind, but now it's very hard for it to lose. Hello, Gasball, thank you for the sub. Do you think Vivian combo is better or worse now that I'm in the meta? I think it's fine. I think it doesn't really matter. I think it doesn't really change. Actually, the fact that Blue or Murktide gets a little bit less play will make Vivian combo probably a better choice over regular elementals. Still not sure if this version, which is non-elementals for Call Yorion, is just better than any other elementals version. You know what I mean? Like we don't see Reason Reef anymore in the top tournaments. We see Counterspell and the Expressive Iteration, which might have been the way to build the deck all along. Okay, let's begin with Omnath here. Yep, let's begin with Omnath here. You have 3 mana up, 2 cards in it. Um, I think I'm gonna go Island and play Ice-Fang Coatl. Hello from Sweden. Hello. Hello, Mac. I play Ice-Fang Coatl, draw a card. Expressive Iteration, and I already made a lane drop. I think I'm gonna cast Expressive Iteration. Okay. Hand, bottom, exile. I'll crack the treasure. And I'll put this Abundant Growth here. And then finally I'll dash Ragavan. So you can see the amount of value that I'm making. You can see it, right? It's outstanding. And I have to kill Teferi because I need to keep up Solitude if my opponent goes Creativity. So I'm attacking with both at Teferi. Am I coming to Rome for Poppergeddon? Yes, I have purchased the ticket yesterday. Okay, end of turn I'm gonna discard. It's no problem. I just get rid of a shock land. Opponent plays something end of turn. It's just a cycling land. They're definitely on a brew, which is sure. Next turn I'm gonna dig for the Teferi to stop the footfalls. When you're on Poppergeddon, it's already sold out. So at this point, if you weren't in the bubble yesterday, it's over. It sold out in 3 hours, 350 slots. Yeah, you need to be in the bubble yesterday. Do I cure? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cure something with that. Although Yorion draws me so many cards, I'll probably just draw another Eladamri here. But yeah, Solitude is the many reasons why why this deck is broken. This deck is very good. Did I update my Pauper Cube with the bannings? I didn't. Too many things to do, sorry. One, I'll update eventually, yes. Okay, so they go Ardently. And they cascade the Rhinos. Drop. Wrenn and Six. I forgot I had this card in my deck. Allora, let's begin with an Expressive Iteration. Always. Okay, I'll go hand, bottom, exile. I'll play the Misty Rainforest. Quanto mana c'ho? I got 9 mana. So I can't both play Solitude and Yorion. But that's okay. I'll attack with the Coatls. Then I'll play Yorion here. I'm drawing 4 cards, so I'll probably be able to get what I need. I want to play Wrenn and Six as well. Yeah, right? Aspetta, facciamo cancel. I'll play Wrenn and Six first. I'll ping my opponent. And then I'll also play the Yorion. I'll blink every permanent I have. I'll also play Ragavan because why not? And then I pass, I draw 4 cards. I put it here because I have Unholy Heat in my deck. And again, when this deck takes over, it's impossible to stop. But it has the problem of drawing in paper. In paper Magic, you can certainly draw. Whereas online, you can't. This is why this deck performs better, not better online, but certainly very good online. Because online, you can't draw. Either you lose on time, but there's so much time that it's very hard to lose on time on Magic Online. Oh wow, that was a clever play. My opponent bounced their Leyline Binding to free my Ragavan, which is legend ruled. Cool. And despite all my value, I don't really have much going on because I haven't drawn too well, I want to say. I mean, still in a great shape, don't get me wrong. Um, hmm. Okay, so I'll begin with Leyline Binding or Leyline Binding. Omnath comes back, I draw a card. Teferi was the card I needed the most. Because it also stops Crushing Footfalls from happening. Solitude, Exile. Hey, my opponent's on 12 now. Face, face, face. Teferi. And now it's just play fast, okay? You with this deck, you get into a stage where it's over. You just need to play fast. Do you think there will be some consistent shift in the meta from Grixis, from blue red to Grixis due to Leyline Binding? It could happen, although I think it's not that big of a change. Like they're very similar decks. You can play if you're a Murktide player, you can go to Grixis Shadow, but I think I don't even know if Grixis Shadow is better than Murktide because it loses to Blood Moon. Like Grixis Shadow is like Blue and Murktide, but loses to Blood Moon. So I don't know how much better of a choice it is. Yes, at the Barredo. This is Respect the Cat's list. Only one change. I cut the third Boseiju in the sideboard for a third Endurance. Because he was playing only 3 Endurance in the 95. I just can't. Like, this card is way too good. Okay, I'll quickly take a look at the Cyberplan that I wrote for Chan Fireball. It was a while ago. I mean, it must be like 2 months ago, not that much ago. Let's see when was my article. July the 12th. Yeah, it's 2 months ago. I think my list had at the time did not have Ragavan. I certainly needed the Emrakul. Just checking in, having the cool thing of having CFB Pro is that you have every deck, every sideboard guide. Yeah, it also had March instead of Leyline Binding. Of course, Leyline Binding is better than March. It also had Lightning Bolt over Unholy Heat. I don't mind Unholy Heat. Do I like Emrakul? Yeah, I think it's fine, but a sideboard card. Hello, yeah, I'll be coming to SCG Dallas. In fact, I am streaming on a Saturday also because I need to load up content for YouTube for the week that I will not be making content. Mm. Sorry. Allora, I'll have Mystical Dispute, Emrakul. Ma what to cut? I'll cut Ephemerate. Ephemerate is bad against the Teferi deck. I'll cut Endurance. Leyline Binding doesn't seem great. Let me just cut them all. Actually, I'm not playing the mirror. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I'm playing against creativity. I was thinking I was playing the mirror match. Flaccid for sure comes in. Yeah, I don't want Emrakul. Yeah, Fury seems bad. I don't want Meddling Mage. Maybe I want Veil of Summer. Over what? I did the Nassif play of sideboarding in the last second. Hazar Yele! Thank you for using the Prime here. I look forward to meet you in Dallas. Again, if you meet me in honestly just any event, whether it is in Italy or at the next event in Dallas, but don't hesitate to say hello. At the end of the day, it's one of the many reasons why I choose to attend the big events, to also meet yeah the people that get to enjoy my content. Ok, my opponent Mulligans to 5. Buongiorno Blizzard for Art well. And the good thing of not playing against a Blood Moon deck is that you just just get duels, don't care, castle the best card. New 87. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. Two. Okay. Let's attack with Ragavan. I should have obviously played Hallowed Fountain. I don't know why I didn't. I guess it wouldn't have changed. It's okay. Play Ketria Triome and pass. If they go for a Shardless Agent or Ardent Plea, there's nothing I can do about it. If they go for Teferi, I could have left up Dispute, but I chose not to. Draw. Okay. So here, I can go 2-mana Leyline Binding and keep up Mystical Dispute. Or I can go Expressive Iteration. Okay. I'll go hand, bottom, exile. I'll play this and pass. I'll get a Triumph here. A lot of questionable choice. I have 1 million 1 or 2 mana play, so I could have played this game in many ways. I chose to get to Delirium here. I'm not getting Delirium now, but next turn I can play something like Eladamri and then Unholy Heat. My opponent's Teferi is exactly on 6 too. And they pass. Okay, so they're thankfully they can't punish me. They also, mulligan to 5, so yeah, I'm just getting all the triumphs. I'm not playing against the Blood Moon deck, so just fix your mana base as good as you can. Ooh, Ragavan. Interesting. I can go for the aforementioned play of Eladamri Call plus Unholy Heat. I don't think it's a bad play. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm gonna get planes here. So that I can also cast Ragavan. So Eladamri Call, and this is my 4th type for my Unholy Heat. You see the power of Unholy Heat. Even in a deck without like Mishra's Bubble and such. Yeah, I'm getting the best creature of my deck. Is it Omnath? Maybe it's just Solitude though. Okay, let's now hope that they don't have a counter spell. I can't counter back because there's the fairy. I have to do all of this in sorcery speed, of course. Nice. Perfect. So my opponent's Teferi didn't do anything, just traded 1 for 1. I could have left mana up for dispute for like another Teferi. Again, there's just so many plays that you can make that I mean, the good thing of Magic, right? It's really hard to say that that was a right play or that was a wrong play, just because of so many good options, so many available options. I would have definitely played his outburst in response to my Unholy Heat, because now I could have just passed the turn with Blast Storm up. Granted, I didn't have Blast Storm. Okay, so I go to 6 here. I have picked up Solitude, so. Ooh. 1 card in hand. Okay. They have only 1 card in hand right now. Mm. Remember that my Wrenn and Six, sorry, my Leyline Binding costs 2 mana. Couple of plays available to me now. I think what I'm going to do is I'll play the Wrenn and Six and ping the dwarf attack. I'll play the Wrenn and Six, ping the dwarf attack. Yes. Just gonna play a tap land here. Meh. Underscore. Thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Oh, they have something. They have their own Leyline Binding. Okay. Very good choice. They can't. They could have binding my binding if they wanted to. But now they don't have mana to do so. So what I'm doing here is simply Leyline Binding on a Rhino token. I'll play a tap land. Wish I had a white card for Solitude. Instead I don't. So I'm just going to 2 life here. But I have Omnath in my deck, so I can gain back the life. Of course, there's ways I can lose. Very many, but they were in top deck mode. Okay, they passed. Good. My turn. I drew Solitude, which is not outstanding, but just fine. Let me think about my sequencing here. What would I wish to do? I think I wish to play a Solitude. Just sorcery speed, yes. We want to do it pitching. To play around Mystical Dispute. No, because I can just dispute the dispute. Okay, I think we're fine here. So I'll fetch down to 1. I'll fetch down to 1 here. And then I play Solitude, leaving untapped Ketria Triome. If they dispute, I dispute back. If they don't do anything, I'll Abundant Growth something. I guess I can't leave up the dispute. Yeah, I don't think I needed to. I don't think I needed to do anything here. Do Rhino's deck ever play Bolt? You can play Fire Ice, you can play Bolt. Of course, because then you Cascade Bolt. But you can play Fire Ice. Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, they go Ardent Plea. So my opponent will get 2 more Rhinos token. Oh, wow, no, I have 6th. I have 6th and they cascaded. They cascaded Inevitable Betrayal. I could have disputed that. My bad, Ibon. It's just Omnath, who cares? If it was two rhinos, would have been much worse. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, so let's play. So Solitude, the Cascaded Inevitable Betrayal. Attack. I'll put Abundant Growth on fetch land. Draw. Ooh, plus a stonk. I return a fetch land and pass. Living End Crashcade. I prefer your rhinos over Living End right now. Just the way it's able to fight over the hate. Cards like Necromantia, Storm, you can fight them better. Could we not dispute it? Oh, no, we could dispute the inevitable betrayal, yes. It has no mana value, therefore no blue. No, it's blue. It's blue. It's the blue. So since they added this little dot here, you see next to sorcery, that means it's blue. They're doing that since the Summoner's Pact. It is a blue card. I could be playing Yorion, but I think I'd rather just pass. You feel like the majority of my punts are F6. Yeah, I mean that's why that's why you don't lose on time. I mean, look at my timer. I'm even 5 minutes behind, and I swear I am trying to play as fast as I can. I'm trying to play as fast as I can. In fact, I'm making mistakes. Like in the early game, maybe I could have like thought a little bit longer and come up with better plays. Instead, I am just trying to play fast because timer is an issue with this deck. And imagine it on paper. In paper, it's even harder. It's even harder on paper. This plays very good. The Leyline Binding. If Leyline Binding hits a non a token, for example, a Rhino token, it's very good with Teferi and Yorion, as you can then furthermore blink it for value. Okay, we won the first match. It wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy. Might have been said that if this inevitable betrayal was a footfalls, I could have been in a tough spot. In a tough spot. I don't know, because I was at one life and they had two rhinos. I could have solitude one, but then I like to double block the other. I don't know, and any draws would have blown me out. I think it's fine. I think we navigated it well, but it wasn't easy. Right now, my sequence of the Cascade decks are your rhinos, followed by Living End. Obviously, not by that much. Living End is still a great choice. I just prefer your rhinos because, like yesterday, for example, I was playing a little bit of friendly match with my friend. He was playing Rakdos Cam, and he necromanciaed. I was on creativity. He necromanciaed me, and I lost. I then played your rhinos. Sorry, previous day I played a league with your rhinos. Yokomoth necromanciaed me. I easily won just because the deck has multiple plans. You want me to sign a card, but no a card. Just you do you, you do you. I don't like to sign cards that are worth a lot of money. Just know that. You have this deck in paper, but hate it because of draws. Yeah, I mean, this is why I never played this deck in paper. Whenever I go to a paper event, I played Vivian combo, I played your Rhinos, I played Creativity, but never played this. On Magic Online, it's fine choice. I certainly can't mulligan to 5. Obviously, you can mulligan to 5. I just chose not to here with this hand. Classic. Bottom a card, draw the same card. Temple Garden or Breeding Pool. Temple Garden. If Eric 5 is not good enough for this deck, this is not good enough for this deck. Ooh, Dwarven Mine. Okay, another creativity deck. Very popular right now. Wrenn and Six. Unfortunately, I didn't draw land, so I am forced to make this play. No. And yeah, the chat, I lose. I have a bet. GG. And once Pilferer hits you, it's hard. Also, one thing I hate about this deck is that you're playing Leyline Binding, but you can't pay it 1 mana. It doesn't feel right. It does not feel right. It feels like you're overpaying. Like everyone just paying 1 mana, and you're over here spending more mana. You know what I mean? It's like everyone is just. It's like it's like you're paying 50% of taxes where somebody else in the world pays 20% of taxes. You know, it's like the same. And you're over here paying 50% of taxes and be like, should I move to a place where you only pay 20% of taxes? But then you're like, nah, I'll stay here, thank you. It's like this. It's the same example. Okay, my opponent played one Archon. For sure, I have to keep binding. I discard this. I'm a little bit lost why they didn't do this before, but maybe you. Teferi. Ma vabbè, Teferi è buono, cazzo. Teferi è buono. Alright. I think you like weigh all the pros and cons, and at the end of the day, it's okay to pay 50% of taxes. You attack me, Teferi. Bene. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do X2. Oh, you just you. Wow, 4 the mines are out. Paid actor. Yeah, probably doesn't need. They don't need to be paid. They just crush me. But and by the way, this is I mean obviously I missed the land drop, blah blah blah. But this is a good matchup. Like one of the reasons to play creativity is the good matchup against my deck. Okay, once again endurance goes out. Prismatic ending seems pretty bad. Ephemerate. Ephemerate is just bad against the Teferi deck. You'd be like, but also counterspell. No, but the thing is that counterspell can't answer Teferi. Whereas if you have Ephemerate in and they put the Teferi in the stack, it's awkward. That's why. I don't think I want Boseiju's. Wrenn and Six is the best planeswalker ever. Yeah, I mean you could say Aquid is, but whatever. I mean I don't really care about to talk about those things. If you don't have much to talk about, we can talk about these things. But right now, I think there's a lot of things going on in this game of Magic, so I'll focus on these. Am I going to play Popper Challenge? No, sorry. I'll just add a free Saturday morning. Nothing to do. I have a lunch later. I I don't mind. I like to play Popper Challenge. Don't get me wrong. It's probably the format I play the most in the challenge of. But I will not. Will not today. Good luck though. Draw. Eh. Ah. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have. I said that in the article, but I forgot. I should have abundant grown my fetch land, so I put an enchantment in my graveyard to fuel Unholy Heat Delirium. Okay, I realized that one turn later, but that's okay. Next time. Next time. There will be no next time. I pass here. I want to protect my Teferi. Oh yeah, yeah. I got nominated. That's okay. That's good. Let's go. I'll fetch up a whatever land, mountain, wait, forest. Or really doesn't matter. White, blue, let's play Teferino. Teferino. Siege Rino. What's that? Prismario? Oh, to that? What's that? Zero to discard to make a treasure. Apparently, if they make a treasure, creativity works on the treasure. So I'm just countering this. Then it's a fairy tick up. And then, sure, my opponent can go literally fetch land creativity. And if they draw that in their top 10 cards, I'm okay. Again, I think I need to push a little bit more in this. And also, like, if they have creativity, I can't stop it either way. So this way, I think I'm happy. Should I minus? Because if I minus, yeah, actually I minus here. I minus here, yeah. So this way, if they go creativity, at least I draw a card with my Teferi. Bounce the treasure. Ah, it's bad. Because you don't draw a card. Va bene. They have the thing. That's okay. How many types I have in my graveyard? Perfect. I can discard Abundant Growth, and I have 4 types. Draw. Madonna. Unholy Heat is so strong. It really is very strong. Uh, Unfortunately, my mana base is weak. I can't go Omnath and Unholy Heat. That's okay. I can go though. Iteration. Hmm. That's a lot of good option. I guess. Hmm. And now because this that island. Matlock Tilt Island. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I go hand, bottom, exile. Oh, we got it, chat. We got it. And this deck, you have to think about your mana base very much. Obviously, it rewards a lot experience, and not like experience in the sense of play experience, but mana base experience. It rewards a lot of the mana base experience. This deck. In the end, it all worked out. But in my brain, I was constantly like, "Oh, I punted. Oh, I punted. Oh, I punted. Oh, I punted." But it's fine. This is honestly how you grow as a Magic player. You just consistently realize your mistakes. Yeah, no, I'm streaming on Saturday. What'd you do there? Nothing. Okay, sure. Draw. They could have a counter for my Omnath, so I'll leave up Raugrin Triome. I should have obviously left up Abundant Growth, but that was a mistake, but it shouldn't be a costly one. You go Leyline Binding. Ah, see, I can't one mana Leyline Binding. That's okay, I'm gonna get ATB effect. That's fine. It's not the worst. I mean, no, it's bad actually. If I had a one mana Leyline Binding, I could be able to exactly the binding keep the Omnath, whereas now I can't. I get the ATB effect, sure, but that doesn't matter. Oh, Solitude is good. Pass, because I have to go to mana Leyline Binding end of turn. This is probably the most expensive modern deck, right? Sure. I mean, whatever. Yes, it is. It's modern. If you have the money to buy the decks, your deck is probably better than the next opponent. That's the game Magic the Gathering since for a while now. It is what it is, and it's not fair anymore. I definitely need green, white. Let's play 2 mana Binding here. See if they do something. Spell Pierce. Ah, come Loga. Oh, vabbè. You're up. Okay, let's play Omnath and good draw. Let's fetch land, fetch, get Steam Vents. What do I do now? Clicking buttons, clicking buttons, clicking buttons, clicking buttons. The most expensive. I mean, you can add you can add a Triome, but you're still back. Draw Triome. It sucks. Va bene, you can cycle. Buonissimo, Librarian. On Unholy Heat, Wrenn and Six. Attack. Play a fetch land. Actually, don't. Oh, best fetch. Yorion. Yorion. Pass. Draw. Discard. Draw. Discard, draw. Red, green. Wrenn and Six. Okay. You ping my Wrenn. No. I want to emblem you. Emblem Wrenn is like Emblem Jason my Sculptor. It's just the easy route for a win. Did I bring in Emrakul? I didn't. I don't think I care. I'll go Eladamri call for actually, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to tell my opponent, hey look, I sided a Meddling Mage. What do you do? Omnath? Alright. Blu, rosso, verde, blanco. Blanco. King 4. Tick up. So return nothing. Discard. Pass. Let's see. I mean, I can go Creativity Veil of Summer, and I will maybe lose. So I should have probably gone for Eladamri for Meddling Mage. Did I punt? Did I punt this game? I must have punted. I was way too far ahead. I should have Fury all your tokens instead of going for Omnath. How many Archons have you left? Wow, they played around my hand very well. Brian is on 7. How many Archons you have? Dio Bono. Hey, chat, I lost. I lost. Hello, Wixbone. Yeah, I should have played I should have played oh, you have to kill your own blood. That Meddling Mage. Should play the Meddling Mage. Still fine though. I haven't lost yet. Does this go on the stack or no? You just killed them. Okay. I can't emblem Wrenn here. Is it better to emblem Wrenn? Maybe actually. Maybe actually it's good to emblem Wrenn. So I sack these two. So for sure I sack Yorion, discard Dispute. And then do I also want to suck Omnath, emblem Wrenn, go push to Solitude? Maybe. Sorry, I meant Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat, Solitude here? Maybe. Allora, this one resolves. Discard planes. What's that? Fable? It's important I keep my Wrenn. Go Prismatic Commando, my Wrenn. Failed. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I certainly made mistakes. All right, all right. This was nice matches though. Nice matches though. Okay. Take a bathroom break. Be back for part 2. MoneyPile. Let's go. On the play with turn 1 Ragavan. I like to get so hard for the mana base, right? I'm just gonna go a Stomping Ground, even though it's a little bit. No, I can't go Stomping Ground. I was thinking to go Sacred Foundry. Yeah, okay, let's go Sacred Foundry. Sacred Foundry is awkward, but it lets me cast Prismatic Ending next turn and tap land, which I like. So I'm assuming my opponent goes removal spell, then whatever, I just go tap land. If opponent goes creature, then I go Prismatic Ending attack, which is nice. Then I can go to War and keep up counter spell. Perfect. Ether Vial too. So yeah, I mean, again, this is a thing that only experience will tell you if you were right or wrong. Like, what should I do in that spot? Hard to give you a proper answer, you know, because there's just a plethora of things that you can play around. Yeah, not thoughts here. Definitely. That's okay. I'll simply ending that one and not care about it. Let's get Triome here. So there's some choices that you do quickly because you already thought about before, but some other choices like shipping up your turn one, which you actually have to think about, and it's never intuitive. Ooh, if I have a fetch and I can go Omnath here, that would be busted. I don't have a fetchland, so Lord of Atlantis. I don't want to play this. This pumps my opponent to Merfolds. I'll keep an ending your things. I think I'll go top land and pass. And this you see the power of Ragavan. I was not playing as Merfolds, but against normal decks, Ragavan usually dies. Do I remember any major punts I've made? Um, yeah, I mean the biggest punts I've ever made was my opponent was at 3 live. We were close to time, so we're playing super quickly. It was round 14 of PT Dragon Subject here, and I drew top deck Eugene, the 8 mana Eugene, and I was playing standard Absent Mirror Match, and I played it and -6 because it was like his board set had like a lot of Elspeth and tokens, but I could have just killed them, and then we ended up drawing that game because of time. So that's certainly my biggest punt ever, and it can't be really top because you know it was just the easiest way to win. Ooh, subtlety. I can't cast subtlety. It's not bad, but it's not even like that good. I think I'm just gonna go for Omnath. I think it's better. Classic modern right here. Well, I don't think it is. I don't think any deck has not doesn't have removal spells for Ragavan. So Ragavan Soul is definitely an exception right now. Okay, they go for subtlety. It's fine. I'll put it on top, and then I'll play Otawara and pass. No, totally at Ragavan Soul. Ragavan backed up by 2 counters and by 2 removal and a counter spell. So that's much better than Ragavan Solo. 1 card in end. What is it? Main phase? Okay. Draw. Oh, enough. They have 0 cards in end. I don't want to play duration, of course, so I saw it just pass. They have 0 cards in end. I will not, so pretty impossible to lose. I don't want to say pretty impossible to lose. It's certainly possible to lose. I mean, I've lost that previous match against Creativity, so I can lose every match probably. What do you think about Reason Reefing for Caller? I've just talked about this earlier. The results lately are showing that Reason Reef is trending downtrending. Elementals versions of it. I don't have too much of a sample size to say what's better of the two, but I mean, it can be a bad bet. It can be a bad deck. Ooh, Solitude in it. And they have no cards in end. Nah, this is play iteration. I mean, it's very likely that I hit a fetch land and then Omnath carries. Or don't. That's fine though. Hand, bottom, exile. I play Teferi, white. I'll bounce this one. Do I attack with Omnath? 22 to 13. Yeah, I think I want to attack. Ragavan. I put my opponent down to 14 life. The problem, I'm assuming the problem with this version is that it's a little bit weaker to Blood Moon because you have so many like double blue, green, white, blue, red. Mm-hmm. Argument Fairy. It's fine. Draw. Have it Omnath. Mm-hmm. Pass. Merfolk Trickster. Okay. I'll play Solitude now on the Leyline X Catcher. Then I can also play Leyline Binding because they can't counter anything anymore. But I don't want now. I'll weigh my opponent. I mean, I know they can top deck a card that answers Meddling Binding, but again, like, this game is over. Yeah, okay, I can see it. When I played Merfolk, I beat for color. But obviously, I wasn't on the draw with Ragavan. Also, many people don't play Ragavan. I really like this list because he plays Ragavan. Okay, so Endurance is secretly great against tribal decks because it's huge. I can be. I can try and not fetch up basic island. I wonder how hard it is to not fetch a basic island. Maybe I can cut a couple of iterations. Hmm. Right, not basic island, but just any island in general. Maybe it's very hard. I'm gonna try and cut a couple of iterations. This is a matchup where I'm happy to keep Ephemerate. All right, let's go. Yorion reveal. Sure, don't the spells. I think it's impossible to not fetch island, right? Yeah, I have to fetch island. Like, I have to cast a fairy. I have to cast maybe dispute. I have to cast Omnath. Put him minus to 5. Good to know. Nice. I guess I go Reading Pool on top. My opponent is almost likely to play a like a blue card, like Silver Gill Adept, comes off my mind. There's some versions of For Color. What the one do you prefer? What's the one that I prefer? Wow, try on now, sure. Um, right now I prefer Creativity. Is my top deck at the moment. But it could be that Urina's it's still my best choice. Again, I love, as I said in the past video, I love this deck. I think it's the best deck in the format. It has a huge problem with drawing in paper events. So I don't feel like playing this deck. And I'm a very fast player. But yeah, I don't like that. It puts the burden on red green here. Welcome everyone to a new Legacy video. Young Peasy, hello. Thank you for the raid, Young Peasy. Soup. Soap. I'm teaming with Vivian. Yeah, you can play Vivian, sure. Yeah, Vivian is basically for color, but better. How did it go, the young peasy? You know, this morning I woke up. I know I didn't have much to do this morning, and I saw your stream with for color, and I was like, You know, maybe I also can do that. I also can do that. So I just stole your ideas. Thank you for the raid and welcome. I just saw your Ragavans and be like, hey, I can do that too. I can play for a color Ragavan. That's a deck I haven't played in a long time on my channel. Okay, now I can go Teferi with Dispute up. I can't get Steam Vents. I can get Hallowed Fountain though. Hello, hello. Thank you and good night. 3 mana for some negation. Okay. Peace. You vial something. What is it? What is it that you violin? Woodanic Catcher. Oh, wow. Cool. Cool play. Okay. No Sim Spirit Guide for me. Utah Volt. Teferi with Unholy Heat or Ragavan up. They can go Subtlety. I prefer if they Subtlety Teferi than if they Subtlety Omnath, because that's one less mana. The Chica Vial there. Yeah, they must have the, what's it called? Sviloon Vial. For matchups this Dispute for. Blue and Murktide, most likely. But just any Teferi decks. I think I'm very happy to have 1 mana answer to your Teferi. Sviloon is in the house. Can block it and Unholy Heat it. Since there's Teferi Blade, I can't protect it. She's indestructible if you control 2 other Merfolks. So I guess one Merfolk is here. If they play another Merfolk, then he has indestructible. Oh, dismember on my endurance? You've done it. What do you think of Merfolk right now? It's a fine deck. It's not, you know, tier 1 or in my top 15, but it is a viable choice. Not every deck has to be top 15, right? I've just seen a post by Happy Sandwich, the most successful Hammer player of Magic Online, and he released the Cyber Guides of Hammer Time on his Patreon, and it has 37 matches. It's a Cyber Guide for 37 matches. In my article for China Fireball, I make 15, and I think it's a lot. Like my Cyber Guides, I think are the biggest around because I just tried to just put my top 15 into the Cyber Guide. He made a Cyber Guide of 37 decks. It's, yeah, again, no, vabbè, non lo sapevo. I was talking too much. I forgot about Ward. I could have even let this die and then kills Vilu and post. Vabbè, sorry. I was, yeah. Focus mistake. Hopefully my power level on my deck will carry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's fine. That's fine. That's not. It's not the biggest of the deal. My hand is still sick. Let's carry. Let's go for Omnath. This deck is very forgiving. Like you can make mistakes and still crush your opponent. Which isn't the best thing in the world, but it is one thing of this deck. Do I play Ragavan? Well, Ragavan. Nah, I don't want to dash Ragavan. I want to block the immutable, right? Hopefully I don't go Lord. If I go Lord, I guess I lose? No, maybe still not. We'll see. What did you do? This. What did you do? Oh, petty theft on my Omnath. Okay. Imagine if instead I let the Teferi die and then Unholy Heat this in second main. Wouldn't have been better. Because I would have got Delirium. Invece no. Vabbè, buona. No, I think it was important to play that Ragavan because I trade 2 damage there. I think it's good. The 1 card in hand and 1 Brazineer. Oh, Solitude in them. Do I want to attack? I think attack. I think now attack. Yeah. Do I play Commander? I have a 2 decks built, but I don't play them very often. Exile the land. Do I want to leave up Solitude? You have 1 card in hand. Is that subtlety? Yeah, I think it's subtlety. I'll just pass. Play Solitude in your keep. If you play Borrower, I'll play Solitude, of course. Alright. Exiles Balloon. Go. What do I have built at the moment? I have Brosh. My first ever commander. And I have Omnath Locus of Creation. Although I have to say that Brosh is more fun. I made Omnath as my first commander when I came back, but it is not as fun as Posh. Posh is a lot of fun. Okay, they attack with Mutavault? Oh, because you have a Lord? Bon, I don't block. Attack you back. I don't even know. Okay, 0 cards in hand, it goes Balloon. I could have gone Fury, but I like Solitude more. Life gain. I can go safe with a fetch land. Would it probably be better? Sorry, for Omnath. Okay, let's repeat. I can go Omnath, hoping to get a fetch land. That's probably better, but I think I just want to play it safe. Attack. I'm assuming my opponent blocks. Again, it doesn't matter. With this deck, it's so forgiving for mistakes. The power level of this deck is so high that this is honestly a true pay-to-win deck. It's a very true pay-to-win deck. Like, you pay to build the strongest deck, the easiest deck. You're glad you have it in favor, yeah. Okay. I think it has a bad matchup against Creativity, and this is why I love Creativity. I mean, granted, I punted against Creativity previously. I could have won game 2, and then we would have had a game 3. But the nature of a combo deck that's like so easy was me lost to. It was Creativity. But then again, I didn't play well in game 2, so take that with a grain of salt. Oh yeah, the only problem with this deck is timer, for sure. For sure. You can go on another level though. You can play it so slow that you only play best of 1 every match. That's not legal. Robehead, hello. Have I given up on your rhinos? No, I don't. I don't give up on anything. I am a content creator that changes deck every video, so I don't tend to play the same deck for another week or so because I have to play every other deck. There's those streamers that only play one deck, and I respect them. It just can't be me. I think I find Magic very boring. Not boring, but I find the same deck very boring after a bit. So I can't I can't play the same deck too often. Not that I find it boring, but I find more fun to try new things and make mistakes. Murktide. Murktide is once a week though. I honestly find a lot of fun in making mistakes and learning new things. You're planning on my Urinos list. Okay, if you stick around, I will show you my Urinos list. I actually, yesterday, I have thought about some things. Because right now, the way to attack these decks is with Blood Moon. So I think the mana base can be slightly adjusted. Because Arid Meza was good for my, the combination of lands that I wanted to go in the Triumph Steam Vents. But maybe it's not good anymore because of the very many Blood Moon around. So okay, I didn't do anything. It's fine. I got a Ketria Triome, so I have double blue for a counter spell. It's important to think about those things. Teferi. Okay, not bad. I can go hand, bottom, exile. I can play a Garden. Where do I put it? Maybe on Steam Vents? Yeah. Yeah, you have to grab Force of Negation. Definitely buy them now. Don't wait on the Force of Negation because they just got reprinted. The way Magic Finance works is when a card gets reprinted like that, like Force of Negation, it goes down uh, from 70 to what's now 50, 45, and then it's gonna go back up as soon as a bunch of time passes. And also, if you're buying from a TCG Pro, remember to use the code video. The code video applies to every TCG purchases. They don't have Blood Moon. They don't have anything. I think I'll start playing around Blood Moon now. Yeah, I'll play around Blood Moon now. I'll just start slamming. Like, I have to slam it all now. You buy from TCG all the time? Good. Yeah. Yeah, Channel Fireball was acquired by TCG. What? No, I didn't think about that. Which for the customers is it's probably great because now you only have to buy from one only platform. What happened basically was that many people are wondering what happened with the TCG purchase from Channel Fireball. It basically happened that TCG bought the content creator. So now we are together with the TCG crew and we just make uh, just a lot of more content so that everything is updated and you just sub to CFB Pro, you see every cyber guide of basically every format and not just the cyber guide, also other things. Allora, questo va in mano. I don't know, chat. I really have no clue. I'll give you this two in the graveyard. Teferi resolves. I don't have Delirium, but I think I'd rather keep up Unholy Heat in case my opponent goes Goblin Electromanzo. I know I have Solitude as well, but no codes for Car Market. No, I'm sponsored only by TCG. Can't really be sponsored by both Card Market and TCG. Although I have to say that I do make videos for Card Market, and they are not really how do you say? They don't really fight too much because it's a different target, like Americans and the Europes. But that's fine. I don't complain. If me as a seller have three force of vigor that are useless, nothing really is useless in Magic. You'll never know. Like you can build your Rhinos and then you need the force of vigor. I mean, obviously it depends on like I don't want to make count your money in the pocket, but usually, as a Magic player, cards don't really lose their value and are never really useless. Oh wow, you split into your Arcane. Cool. So no, it's okay. Fast is no better than Dispute in the sideboard. What if you play the mirror against Murktide or in the mirror match though? Then you are happy to have missed yeah, happy to have the dispute. Carmarket has the best video production for Magic content on YouTube. It's very good. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there at the end of October, and I will make some videos. So you'll see me more on the Carmarket YouTube video soon. Wouldn't going off without a creature. It's hard, but obviously doable. Like nowadays, Magic card really hardly lose their value. On the contrary, they get value. Obviously, they can get reprinted and lose value, but that's a little bit hard to predict. Also, things like Liliana of the Veil, right? They got reprinted and it gained value. Opponent is now in Past in Flames, so they are flashing back all their spells. It's legal in Pioneer now, Leon the Veil. Pioneer Standard. Those were formats it wasn't legal before. Veil is not a reprint. No, but I'm saying like people maybe sold it because they were like, oh, this card isn't good anymore in modern, so I'm gonna sell it. Grape shot. All right. Okay, good game. I was hoping that I would stop them, but they just had grape shot. Okay. Hello, bowl of smoke. No spicy deck today. Just playing the best deck for a change today. Oh, Bale. Yeah, Bale actually is great against Gifts and Given because they target you with gifts. Yeah, opponent won without a creature in play. That's cool. Is Teferi actually bad in this matchup? It could be. I think once again I take out the Ephemerate. I don't want to take out too many green cards because I brought in endurance. Hmm. Yeah, so many options. So many options. Alright, let's go with this. Matchups do bring in the Meddling Mage. Earlier I played against Creativity, I brought it in. I should have picked up in my hand with Eladamri Call, but I didn't. This end is not great. Unfortunately, I think it's one of the limit of this deck. Sometimes if you don't draw fetches, your mana base can be clunky. Yeah, look how clunky it is, this Eladamri Call now. I wish this was a Traverse right now. Traverse the open ball, that could have been I could have casted it for planes. It is MoneyPile because it's a bunch of expensive cards. Yes, that's the name of the deck. I'm gonna counter. I mean, not this. If they play a creature, I would have countered it. Because if I don't draw white source, I have to get rid of it. Yeah, it's pretty free to play one Meddling Mage. It's like it's there, and you can get decks. Also, I remember against Amulet Titan with Vegan combo, you do the combo which is Meddling Mage, sorry, Magus of the Moon, and Meddling Mage on Dismember, and they can't win. Like a hard lock. Ooh, nice draw angle. Let's play Teferi. If I try Traverse, I tried Traverse, but it was an elemental version. I didn't try Traverse with the counterspell version. Teferi now means that my opponent cannot interact with my Endurance, so if they try to go off with Passing Flames, I go Endurance in response, they can't fight over it. So while it's like not amazing, I think I sided out a couple of copies. Funny enough, drew the other two in my 80 card deck. Um, it might be fine now. Okay, I passed. And now this number close clunky. Yeah, it's very clunky here. I need to find the land. I don't. Hmm. False. I think I'll dispute. Yeah, I feel like they didn't have a land. I'm just gonna grab Ragavan here. Just grabbing my trusty Ragavan. Keep up counter spell, keep up endurance. How does binding perform? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It might be bad, just not that good. It might be. It might be that this deck is not amazing. If you cast it for 2 mana, 2 mana removal spell is just not really playable in modern. So I'm not sure. Definitely not impressed. Fine, of course. I mean, no demon fire. Gonna let my opponent go off because they might go for the what's it called? Past in flames, and then we go endurance. They go for empty the warrants. Okay. They make 8 tokens. Draw. Draw. Play the Endurance just to block. Can't they just play one off-color Triumph? Yeah, you could, but you see the mana base, it's not like very. The mana base is not like the best thing ever. Nani! Woo! 5 gifted son? Thank you, Demon Fire. Got Nani, Samapunka, Ball of Smoke, Blul, and Nakul. Welcome to all you 5. Happy Saturday. Wow, Paratic Rachel again? They just went off last turn. Do they go off again? Huh, grape shot. For 3 on me. No, you have double grape shot? No way. You have double grape shot? Oh, vabbè. Thank you, Demon Fire. Chat, tanto devo fare questo adesso. Have any outs? Yeah. Could have outs here. Alright, GG 2-0. Got 2-0'd by Storm. I didn't expect that. GG Storm. I even thought I had it all because I had the Endurance, the counter spell, but yeah, Storm doesn't care about counter spells. I mean, I could have countered the violent, the mana foes, but point would have gone off again next turn. Storm doesn't seem great for this deck. Sure, I mean, maybe. It also, they needed to have a pretty stacked hand there, but that's okay. Again, I respect it. Maybe my Mystical Dispute was too hard. Like, I played it too soon on the impulse there. I could see holding. I could see oddling. Respect for the opponent for playing Storm, for sure. I mean, Storm has some dedicated opponents who just play Storm. And, yeah. On the play for the last match. Very good hand. The end on the play, if you play against a normal deck, we win. I really not that many things that can go wrong with this hand. Unless my opponent plays something unfair like Calibrated Blast or something like that. Wow. Oh, that's something unfair. It is indeed the nature of modern. You have to play something unfair to compete with the power of this deck. And that's why decks like, I don't know, Jund or Blue Eye Control struggle dramatically in this format because I just did something fair worse than this deck. Oh, Fury pitching Spikefield Hazard. I don't know if they're playing Belcher or if they're playing Mono Red. Nice, they're playing Mono Red. All right. Exclamation mark, lose. Blood Moon this opponent. Blood Moon this. Spyro with 3 cards in hand. Okay. Good card, Spyro. I feel like this mountain is the one where Magical Line doesn't load its pixel. Chandra, Torture Defiance, and License to Curse. That's Ragavan because there's Chalice. Pass here. I'll just go Island Coatl. Island Coatl. Coatl has Death Touch. I'll block the Spyro so that the Teferi sticks around. And I can also Leyline Binding something if I want. But I don't want. Never mind, Leyline Binding costs 3. I don't have 3 mana. 3 lands. Block the Spyro because of Death Touch. Have Teferi so they can't interact. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. We should not fetch the basic land. Yeah, I should have not fetched the basic land. I should have just played Coatl. Then end of turn, because my opponent played Chandra, I just go dual land, Leyline Binding. Yeah, I made a mistake. Squee, you exiled. That's sad. Poor Squee didn't deserve that death. Allora, let me go for an expressive iteration. Good cards. Very many good cards. Unfortunately, I can't play many for 1 mana. I'll go hand bottom exile. I want to exile your Sandra over there. So I just get a Triome. What type of Triome? Ketria or Raugrin. Raugrin Triome, and then I pay 2 mana for a Leyline Binding on Sandra. Did they pick up this? Alright, you can go. Yeah, you can't dash Ragavan. They have Chalice. The converted mana cost of a card or mana value of a card, it's what's written top right. And it doesn't matter if you put that card in other ways, kicker or anything like that. The top right will be all that matter. Sandra was your preschool teacher? I also had a teacher, Sandra, Maestra Sandra. She was teaching math. Long curly hair. Bathroom break. Let's keep. I'll draw lands. Did I bring 2 extra lands? Yes, right? Yes. You practice saying. Let's see. Do I want to? No, let's go top land go. You have to be afraid of Blood Moon, eh? Man, Boseiju is so good. Did I try one Titania in this MoneyPile? Unfortunately, Titania isn't an expensive card, so I cannot consider it for my deck. Is this game 3? You can see what game it is above my head. Pretty sure I have read your nickname often on my channel. I hope you would know by now. I'm going to go probably Hallowed Fountain here. And play Coatl. Oh, wow. It's wrong. This thing above my head is wrong. I'm not even 2-1 because I'm a 2-2. Yep. That's drunk. All right. Sorry for being uh sorry for telling you that that you can see the thing above my head. It was wrong. I apologize. Va bene. What do I do now? I think I actually want to kill this Ratchet Bomb. I know it sounds awkward, but I want to go Abundant Growth here. Hey, where do I go? Here. So if they play Blood Moon, I still have Boseiju to... sorry, Abundant Growth to cast Boseiju. Mango, yes. You recommend increasing the volume of YouTube episodes. Mm. Increasing the volume of my YouTube uploads. Well, the maximum I can do is hiring my volume now. What about now? Okay, is this better now? I can hire it. Now all of a sudden it's higher. Is this better? Okay, fill the ruin. This is better. Thank you. Oh, fill the ruin can kill this. Okay, so it's gonna get worse. Oh, but then I don't have mountain. Ah, wish I put it here now. Yeah, but it could have even be louder. Leyline Binding has already big impact, I see. It has a big impact, yes. Not that big, though. It's... Honestly, I don't even think it's good in this deck. Thoughts on Shadow Prophecy? I don't like it. Wizards of the Coast got better at printing cards. So if they make a card common, it probably means that it's not very good for constructed. Okay. This one costs 5. I pass. Pass because I'm Boseiju this end of turn, but we'll see. I go to 9. Va bene. Three cards in the end. What do you discard? Blood Moon, okay. Boseiju the Blood Moon. Then I fetch. I think I fetch one more tri-land. It's gonna be a red for sure. Red, white. Yeah, I'll do the Jeskai Triome. And then hopefully I draw land, fetch land among the top next 2 draw steps, so I can go Omnath Solitude, and that should turn the corner. Yeah, Bundagor is busted. Busted. Scarred. Raugrin? Yep. Draw. I can go Omnath. Draw. No fetch land, but that's okay. I'll gain 4 life. And pass. And even if they Field of Ruin this land and Blood Moon, I still get 4, so I can still cast Boseiju afterwards. Okay. The Blood Moon again. Have I talked about I mean, you play 4 ending. That's not even a question. But you might play less. Okay, good. Now I pay 1 green. I play 1 more Boseiju. I play fetch land, gain 4 life. So fetch. Gain 4 mana. Coatl. Draw. Eladamri Call. Fury. I'll deal 1, 1, 2, and pass. Oh, they could have made 2 tokens, chose not to. Putting you 3 blood on this game. They cast their own Fury, okay. Can kill these or you can kill Omnath. Okay, they kill Omnath. Very good draw. Play Omnath. Seven. It could be Smegma, it could be. It could be I just maybe don't know about it, you know. I'm not the best. Okay, we won. 3-2, but one loss was due to my own mistake against creativity. Again, could have then lost game 3, so who knows. And then we just lost to Storm. That just was a bad matchup. But yeah, thank you for watching this 4-color video. And yeah.